Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, I want to give you here a quick market update, especially focusing on Google, Microsoft and NVDA and why all three stocks could be see a crash coming very soon. This is of course not financial advice. I give you my opinion based on the chart and based on the technicals. Yeah, first of all, guys, of course, all three stocks are here in a very strong uptrend. We start with ticker Google Alphabet, and you can see that we now have here something like a breakout, like a squeeze. Since the bottom here, the market bottom, the market fake out was in here by the beginning of April. Google now, yeah, squeezed or had a breakout here in total of around 66%, which is massive for a stock with $2.8 trillion market capital. Every time we see here green weekly candles, guys, we are here in the weekly chart. Everything looks super bullish, right? Yeah, guys. I mean, of course, when you talk about here a long-term investments, yeah, buy the stock and hold it for 10 years. Yes, guys, in my opinion, there is not much to worry about. We have a super strong uptrend, but there is more, guys, and behind the scenes, the market makers already give us some hidden signals. What could happen next? And when we focus here on the history for Google, and I show you also here the other stocks, then we might see a crash coming in very soon. Why do I say that? Two reasons, guys. I will show you also my chart drawings here, but first I want to focus here on this RSI indicator, guys, which I built. This is one of my personal indicators. If you want to get that indicator, guys, the link is in the video description. And what we can see is that we have now here a bear attack signal, guys, and the bear attack signal is the strongest bearish signal which I implemented here in this special RSI. Every time when Google had this bear attack signal in the weekly chart, you can see that a crash was the result shortly afterwards. So that does not mean, guys, that Google starts to crash next week, right? So we could see here something like a market top. I think the market is still pumping. Even September is usually a very bearish month. In my opinion, the market has still a little bit room to go. So don't get me wrong when I say we will see a crash. That does not mean that the crash starts next week on Monday, but it will come, or we are very close to see a crash. So let's just compare here for Google what happens here. Last time when we had the bear attack here, you can see the RSI indicator is printing here some orange candles in the chart. This is a special programming which I did here. And you can see that when we had here this bear attack signal here with this candle, that Google went a little bit lower. So the top was already in. So Google could make another 5% to the upside before we see the crash. So what does the signal mean? That means that the market makers already take their profits here and they will open very soon short positions on Google. This is, as I said, not financial advice. This is just what the chart is telling me. The next bearish signal, or the bear attack signal, what we had was in January 2020. Let's zoom in here. As you all know, we had a massive rally from 2020 to 2021. And what is very interesting, guys, as you all know, the corona pandemic, was, be very careful now, the reason for the market crash. But why, guys? Why could we already see the bear attack coming in January 2020? You know, that's why I say, guys, I really don't care what the news telling us here. Yeah, this needed to happen. That was necessary to happen. There was already here this bear attack signal in January 2021. The market was overheated. Same here. Google went a little bit higher. Let's measure that also here for a second. Went a little bit higher again by 3.4% before we had here a massive crash. And to give you a feeling about these crash, guys, Google crashed by 34% back in 2020. Here when we had the second bear attack. So let's zoom in. That was here, guys. I have to zoom out a little bit. So this was the complete down move which we had, guys. Another 44%. Yeah, guys, and now we are here. Now we have this huge bullish momentum. Everything looks super bullish. Yeah, fake out. By the way, we closed this open gap here with this shakeout. This is what market makers do, guys. Yeah, so the weekly chart is very helpful. I made already videos here on that. If you also want to see these signals, guys, here my gap indicator is of course also available in the video description, the EMA indicator and so on. So this is what we have for Google right now, guys. When we now switch to Microsoft, yo, guys, it's the same picture. We have our bearish candle here. You can see bear attack signal. As I said, this is the strongest alert which you can get here, at least when you focus on this indicator. And you can see the orange candle is here. And since we had that breakout already here, we had Microsoft lost already 11%. As I said, it could be that we recover here, you know, that we're dumping here around, but this is for me a very, very important signal or alerting signal that the market makers start to initiate a crash or a bigger correction now very, very soon. The same for NVIDIA, guys. Yeah, same picture. It's almost absolute similar to Microsoft. Yeah, the top line was in here, $184. Our orange candle here, bear attack signal, and you can see last time the crash was not that much. You can see that here. The last crash for NVIDIA was not that violent because NVIDIA is, of course, also in a super strong uptrend. But okay, minus 35%, guys, is violent. So you get the point, guys. This is what I want to tell you. And when we also focus on the drawings here, I will continue with Google again one more time. Then you already know when you watched my previous videos that we have already here the algo landing zone for Google was 213 to 214 US dollar. I predicted this price goal here months ago, guys. Also, before this crash, I predicted that this is the big whales buying zone. And as you can see, Google dipped in the zone, recovered from that, fulfilled this price level here. That's why I say for me, technically, it just makes sense that we have to see here a market correction, or at least for these big tech stocks, a correction. Yeah, it is, of course, very possible that the market makers hold the price here for a couple of weeks before they dump it, right? Because they want you to buy here at the most potential highest price. And this is very dangerous, guys. So what to do right now, right? So what I will do is, of course, I go short on these stocks. Yeah, this is my strategy, guys. But we have also a lot of stocks with high squeeze potential every week, which I present here on Patreon. I give you a quick example what happened this week. We had here this so-called swing trade, which I always post here on Patreon, hot stocks and swing trade. And also the same here, guys. I always define here the big whale buying zones or algo demand zones and the exit price levels. And as you can see, same what we had here for Google, the blue box, where the price dipped in before a squeeze. That is exactly the same what we have here for this stock. And after the dip, this ticker squeezed 110% in just one day. And I released just today, guys, my brand new hot stock video, which means that these are my squeeze predictions here for the upcoming days. If you want to see those stocks, you can join us here on Patreon. The full package membership is my most popular membership. With this membership, guys, you get access to all my content on Patreon, including trading tutorials, member FAQ section. So if you're a complete beginner in trading, there is a lot of content waiting for you, which helps you to understand trading. The link patreon.com/blackbelttrader is also available in the video description, guys. Let's switch now here from Google to Microsoft. And the same picture here, guys. You can see my previous Microsoft videos, which I uploaded here a couple of weeks or months ago. Same here, guys. We had this algo price target zone, which I predicted already here back in June, where I said the price has to come in this zone, $509 to $530. And as you can see, the top was even. It's the same here. We have a small fake out over this price level here. They made the price even squeeze out of this box here, out of my prediction. Orange candle here, guys. And immediately after the orange candle, aka the bear attack signal in my RSI indicator, guys, here, this stock start to correct. And of course, for NVIDIA, it's exactly the same. I mentioned that before. Algo price target, as I said, guys, my videos are available here on YouTube when you want to see them. I also said the future algo landing zone for NVIDIA is between 184 and 191 US dollar. Orange candle, we came in the zone. Sayonara. You get the point, guys. Do what you want, make your own due diligence, but I just want to alarm you that we are, in my opinion, very, very close to see a bigger market correction. Which, of course, it's possible that these stocks already begin to correct right now, that this already has been the peak. September is a bearish month, as you know. November, December, we could see some rally, so it is possible that we correct and come back here to these price levels, even maybe create higher highs. But be careful, guys. The signals are very clear, and we don't have these signals very often, so that's why I share this video with you right now. As I said, guys, the indicator links are here in the video description. I thank you so much for your time, and if you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you for your time. I appreciate your support, and see you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.